Hey, this is Seth from Legacy Handcraft. First off, I want to put out a sincere thank you for supporting our small business by purchasing one of our Murphy beds. Now, we put together a detailed installation video in hopes of making your installation process as seamless as possible. But be sure to pay close attention to all the safety tips we talk about throughout the video.
Begin by clearing the desired area for the bed. Lay down thin blankets or rugs to protect both the floor and the bed from damage. Place the two front panels face down, roughly 12 inches from the wall where the bed will be installed. Push the two front panels together, ensuring there is no gap left between them. Slide the assembly strip under the mattress straps and snug against the inside base of the front panels. Start at one end and secure the assembly strip to one panel using the provided pocket screws and pre-cut pockets. Moving to the second panel, lift the panel slightly to ensure the two front panels are kept tightly together and have no gap between them. Failure to do this will result in a visual gap on the front of your bed. Secure the second panel. Repeat for the opposite end of the bed. Place the metal beams along the marked area on the panels. Use only the 3/4 inch screws in the pre-drilled holes to secure the beams. Using the wrong screws could lead to piercing through the front panel. Continue to ensure the two panels stay flush during this step. With the help of a partner, lift the front panels. Have one person hold the handle on the front of the panel over the pre-drilled holes. Have another stand behind the panel and, using the provided hardware screws, attach the handles. Evenly place the 6 wooden slats, roughly 4 inches apart, between the assembly strips and the metal beams. It is important that you make sure to screw only into the raised section of the panel, avoiding piercing the front panel. Use 1-inch screws to attach the slats. Do not screw the area where the handles are located. These holes are not pre-drilled and will be screwed directly into the wood. Please see the written install manual for a detailed visual guide for screw placement. Position the side panels so that the pre-installed hardware is located at the bottom of the bed, or closest to the wall. Remove the rubber caps from the hardware on each side panel. Remove the screw and washer from the side panel hardware. Set aside the screw and washer for reattaching in the next step. Please ensure that the bronze ring stays in place on the hardware. Lift the side panel and insert the hardware into the pre-drilled hole on the front panel. Use the removed screw and washer to attach the side panel to the front panel. It's normal for the side panel to have a bit of play or movement even when attached. Repeat this step for the other side. Place the crown piece at the top of the bed, or furthest from the wall, aligning it with both side panels. The top of the crown will be unfinished, while the bottom will have mattress stopper devices built in. Place the mattress stopper at the head of the bed frame. This will prevent the mattress from sliding while the bed is vertical. Use pocket screws on the back of the board. This board will sit center on the frame and will not be flush with the side edges. The floor stabilizer board is used to keep the frame square and potentially used as extra wall mounting. Install stabilizer board flush with the side panels using pocket screws. The floor spacer bar is used to keep the side panels the correct distance apart. This bar will sit flush against the bottom of the side panels. This, when raised, will sit flush against the floor. Attach to the side panels using pocket screws. Place the headboard face down flush with the side panels. Each side panel has a pre-installed dowel to ensure proper alignment. The upper ledge of the headboard will fit up against the dowel. Before drilling, lift the headboard slightly to make sure it's flush with the side panel, and then attach using pocket screws. There is a third hidden pocket underneath the headboard that needs to be screwed as well. Slide the bed against the wall in the exact final position where the bed will end up. Using a pencil, draw a line along the bed side where the baseboard will be cut. Repeat for the other side. Using your multi-tool, cut along both marked lines on the baseboard. We recommend cleaning up sawdust immediately, as it'll be easier at this stage in the process. Remove the piece of baseboard where the bed will be located. Pull the bed away from the wall again and raise the side panels. Place the crown topper on top of the bed, flush with each side. Using the pre-drilled pockets found on the back of the crown, attach the crown topper using pocket screws. Repeat this step for the front of the crown, remembering to drill the side pockets as well. Keeping the front panels on the ground, tilt the side panels and crown upright. Slide the bed into its final position against the wall and remove any blankets or protection you may have been using from under the panels. Use a stud finder to find as many studs as possible along the top strip of the crown. It is highly recommended that queen beds be anchored to at least 3 studs. Mark these studs with a pencil. Once studs have been marked, countersink the location of the screw into the crown. Once holes have been drilled, use a level to adjust the square of the bed by pushing on the top or bottom of the frame before drilling into the wall. This will help with the proper operation of the bed mechanisms. Repeat this step for all available studs. Please refer to the written install manual for further guidance on aligning and installing the pistons. Once the written manual has been referenced, attach the small piston socket to the lower ball stud on the side of the front panel. Twisting the piston, align the large piston socket with the upper ball stud. Once the large socket is facing the large ball stud, detach the small socket. You can now attach the large socket to the large ball stud and allow the piston to hang. Repeat for the opposite side. This step will be integral to the proper operation of the bed. Ensure that the bed safety lock is closed and that the bed stoppers in the crown are pulled down. Raise the bed gently and let it rest against the bed stopper, ideally looking for a flush placement between the front panel and the side panel. If the bed does not sit flush, lower the bed again and adjust the bed stopper by loosening or tightening the screw mechanism for whichever way the bed needs adjustment. Continue this process until you have found flush placement. Keeping the bed upright, lay on the floor and reach under the bottom of the bed to where the smaller piston socket is now hanging. The piston may not align perfectly with the ball joint on the side panel. Bringing up the bed stoppers and pushing the front panels inward towards the wall may help find proper alignment. Press the small piston socket onto the side panel ball joint. Slide the baseboard into place against the floor, lining up the notches to fit the side panels. With your partner opening the bed slightly, reach inside the bed and drill the side panel to the baseboard using 2 pocket screws. These holes will not be pre-drilled. Repeat on both sides. After lowering the front panels, screw the provided felt mattress protector to the bed frame using the 3/4 inch screws. This is used to protect the mattress from the exposed frame. Ensure the corners are screwed in and place multiple screws at different points along the wooden slabs. The 4 corners and a few along the sides and center will be plenty. Lift the mattress onto the bed. Place the mattress straps over the mattress on the bottom corners, pulling them tight to prevent movement. The strap at the head of the bed will be pulled tightly across the top of the mattress. Practice lifting and lowering the bed with the mattress on, ensuring the opening and closing of the bed is smooth and never abrupt. There should be no need to assist the bed down past halfway, as this is the job of the pistons. If you find the bed legs are slamming into the floor, or the legs hover a few inches above the floor, it means the pistons are not the correct capacity for your bed. If this is the case, please contact Legacy Handcraft customer service for new pistons. With the bed closed, position the cabinet beside the bed with the unfinished side facing the bed. Using a screwdriver, attach all hardware to both doors and drawers depending on the configuration of your cabinets. Using the same process as before for cutting the baseboard, slide the cabinet fully into place against the bed and baseboard. Use a pencil to mark where you'll cut. Use your multi-tool and remove the unneeded baseboard. Slide the cabinet back and into place next to the bed. Ensuring that the cabinet is pushed fully into place, snug against the bed, and flush with the crown molding, use pocket screws in the top hidden corner to attach the cabinet to the bed. Place another screw in the center, and finally, another in the bottom corner. Feel free to use extra screws if the cabinet does not yet feel secure.
So hopefully your Murphy bed installation went well. If you have any questions, concerns, or feedback, please feel free to reach out to us. It's normally easier via email. That way we have everything in writing and you can attach pictures if needed. Thank you.